Good morning, YouTube viewers and subscribers. So, I figured, what the heck, I'll see what this feels like again. I haven't run an engine in weeks, and I still had an engine on this stand that I needed to get off anyway, so I figured, what the heck, I'll put this OS 91 Surpass on the stand and give her a fire up, see how she does. It's got an OS-F glow plug installed and a Zor 14.6 prop. And this fuel tank is only about 1/3 full, and it looks like it's still got some of that S&W 6.25% nitro fuel in it. I've got my high-speed needle open. Let's do this again. So let's go 1, 2.5 full turns from closed. So let's fire this beautiful engine up and see how she does. See if I remember how to do any of this. I did have it primed, but okay. Obviously not quite ready for that. That was kind of dumb. Okay, so it ran really well. I guess the only poor part of that run was me and my performance. You could see the rust from not really have running an engine in a while and getting things tightened down properly, and maybe lack of motivation. But I mean, this is an excellent running engine, and one thing I noticed as I was putting this on the stand, which I didn't notice before at all, is that there's a little bit of a ding in this intake pushrod tube. Totally didn't notice that. Not a big deal, but it's a little blemish there. But I mean, as you can see, the engine is a typical OS. It runs well once you get it tightened down and get the throttle stop screw set properly, because I didn't really do any of that stuff at all. I just kind of took it out of the box and put it on the stand. I'm not sure I got any real fulfillment out of this run, but hopefully others will enjoy seeing the mistakes I made and how I corrected them. And I think it ended up being a decent run, even though I did go through 2 different tanks of fuel. The first tank was S&W 6.25 nitro content, and it was only a little bit of the tank, and it ran out of that fairly quick because I had it set so rich. The second tank, which will be labeled in the video, was my 80-20 FAI, and you can see it runs really well on both of those fuels. In fact, it was running longer with the 80-20 because it had more runtime on it. And when you saw it at high throttle early in the video and even at the end, you could hear that it was very uneven. Didn't sound like a real solid RPM. That's because of the state of break-in. Obviously that will get, smooth out and become a lot more consistent as your engine breaks in, but that's what this sounds like. That's what an engine sounds like when it's not really broken in at full throttle. It's just not really there. And I didn't try and lean it out completely either. I did lean it out probably a bit more than I normally should have, but I don't know how many more times I'm ever going to run this engine, if ever. And that's kind of why I wanted to finish with FAI fuel, because there's no nitro in it, so there will be less chance of corrosion, rust building up on the bearings. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this this engine run, and thank you for watching.